Welcome back to IGS. So this morning we're going to be trading US 30 and S&P, but before we do that, I wanted to show you guys something I'm really targeting when it comes to this 3% achievement goal here. So I've kind of made an Excel spreadsheet with the help of GPT a little bit. But basically just to show how fast your growth of your account can be, and how easy it is for it to be consistently profitable when it comes to that. So we have a target of 3% today, so every day it's 3%, and we have a minimum return of 0.5%. So at the lowest, this is what we'll accept, but at the highest, we're going for, at really the highest is going to be 3.6%. The only reason why is because I'm targeting 3.6 to easily clear that 3% daily mark. And we got those numbers because on a daily return, that is, if we do almost 20 days, right? So 5 times 4 is 20 days. That's a 60% return in 1 month. So that is a very, very large percentage of return. And if you do that for 3 quarters, your strategy is killing it. So you can return 60% of your client's money in a month. Very, very high return. So we're gonna start aiming for that. Obviously we're gonna be losing some positions. Yesterday, so the first day I did it, I believe I recorded it, we made the $53 on that account, on the TradingView account. And then we also, last night I did Asian session. I didn't record Asian session yesterday, but yesterday we made $30, 30.5, so we were just under that 3% mark. But what's interesting was that we had lost $53 drop on the Japanese indices, and we got into that, which was great. So today we're going to see what we can do for S&P and US 30. I am mainly going to start just a little bit more focusing on this trading here with TradingView, only because FTMO is no longer accepting US clients. And it kind of, for me, it just kind of doesn't make any sense for me to just keep pursuing that FTMO challenge when they're no longer accepting US clients. Not for anything negative, it's just really because of the regulation. And when it comes to taxes, and when it comes to a whole lot of things, when it comes to fitting those rules, FTMO just doesn't want to comply with it, and that's understandable. It's not like they're doing something illegal or anything. Sometimes the US can be very strict and kind of want to keep all of their money regulated and in control. When you have a company that's founded in the Czech Republic, and they're providing US clients with a lot of leverage, they don't want that. So but yeah, so that's what we're going to be focusing on mainly. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to still do basically the road to profits, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to have that for the first month of the 66%. I think that's what I'll do. So it'll be 60% chat to get that started. I think that would be something of interest. Starting off with, we're starting off with 1,000, and just kind of just building up that account slowly. So right now we're currently at $84 in profit on the $1,000 account. It might be a little quick, guys, so it might be a very quick video, but that's good, because if I show you what this starts to look like. All right, so let's say 1,000 by then, we're at 1,500 by then, and once we get first of all, your account is at $8,000. Second of all, your account, your building of your account will get to be very, very more quote unquote realistic or game-changing numbers when you're pulling almost just under $300 a day, like it's nothing. So that's something that that I'm looking to do. Also too, right now, I think also too why it's pretty quick right now is because of the leverage. TradingView doesn't allow me to go anything under 1 unit, and it took me a while to figure out these. This is basically my units, basically my lot sizes here for each single one, and this is dynamically changes as the account starts to grow. But it took me a while to figure this out, but this will be pretty much proper as the account starts to grow, which will allow me to have my consistent of the test trade and then the the heavy lot and then the re-entry lot as it normally is in the market. So that will come as we start to grow. But yeah, I just kind of want to see this progress. I think if I can be able to achieve 60% in a month, I think that would be great, or even 50%, or really anything. If I can just get it to pretty much about halfway, 3/4, yeah. So this is our daily target now. So it's no longer just randomly $1,000 whenever we feel like it, and that allows us to have a stopping point. Yeah. So let's get back into the charts and let's see what we can do. So just to clarify here, so I get orders for the units. Mainly use the order here. I'm gonna just be a little bit patient here. We're gonna be placing one lot here in S&P. We're not gonna be really messing with US 30 right now, just because of how quick that leverage is. I'm losing easily 0.25% in like it's nothing. So yeah, it's it's a little bit more room on this end, and yeah, so that's what we'll be doing. So let's just be patient a little bit. We're almost at 9:30. Let me actually, while we're here, I'll actually show you my positions here as we wait. So I got into the sell position here. I really should have got into here, but this was in the evening, so just getting ready, just doing a couple other things. So I missed this kind of move here, this break of the double bottom here, and then obviously this respect of the double top. So we missed this initial move here, but we got it here. We were really targeting this. I didn't have this line here. I had this line at the top here, but it didn't respect it, and I didn't see it. Then I only saw it when it was like here, so I was like, okay, now we're getting ready. So we broke this here. I put my sell order here and my stop loss here. I lost about $50 here. This is my stop loss here. Also about $50. Then we had the huge drop here, huge wicks to the bottom. I was waiting for this to close at the above. It didn't, so I got right back in it here. Then I just let it run. So I had to make basically the $50 and the 3% back up. Excuse me. So I think my TP was about 80 something. That was my TP. And that was where we took out. So I think the agent session is a great way for the double top, double bottom strategy. I think it's brilliant. Just super, like, look at this, just beautifully double bottoms. You know exactly what's happening. Boom, boom, double top. We're just switching very, very smooth, and I really, really like this market for this strategy. So I think that this is going to be a great market to really capitalize and use Tom's strategy with. So, and I'm happy that Oenda is going to be using that, because that's who we're using. So I'm not sure if you've noticed that, but yeah. So let's just take a look. So almost 9:30 here. S&P has officially bounced off of this. We've created that double bottom. Let's see if we'll bounce past that, or are we going to respect that double top? Yeah. And I want you guys to just understand why this will be very fast. It's because I'm using a 1 unit here. This is how they correlate your trades. Because I can't place anything under a 1 unit, my leverage, I'm basically a little bit over leveraged on this account. So I'm over leveraged. I really probably should be putting around a 0.3 unit on there. But what's happening is, because I can't do that, I have to use a minimum of 1 unit, which means that my stop loss is very, very short. So if you note, 1 unit here, which is great, really wants me to do 2 units here, which is even better. I could just do 2 units here, and boom, look at that. On a 2 unit lot right there, I'm clearing 90 $90, just like that. You know, obviously that's almost triple what I'm using. So I don't even need to hit that 1%. But what will happen is, as that starts to grow, that becomes more and more accurate as that starts to grow. So as the account starts to grow, once it gets to about 3,200, where that one unit actually is the 0.25%, then everything is a little bit more lined up. Price respect of this, so we might be looking for a buy position here. I just want to wait for that 930. That 930 will mess us up. We'll lose 3% like it's nothing, which is okay, but like, you know, we'll lose. Account should be we're looking for about 120, so our account should be at 120. A huge sell off here. I get to see how easy that is when it comes to the entries, you know. And I think that's kind of what's more the US companies, US brokers that are a little bit more regulated. One is because you know, FTMO is a prop firm, but how they do it, because they're not regulated in the US, they technically can't be a broker or institution because they haven't followed those steps, which also causes them to be it causes them to just jump through a whole bunch of hoops, which, you know, as a business, you know, if you don't want to do that, you don't want to do that. It's, you know, it's totally fine. If it's not, you know, the return on the investment is not as what you think it is, then, you know, so be it. So they chose not to do that. But because of that, the way their business is that MetaTrader is almost very similar. It's copying the real market. And it's pretty accurate. If you look at the numbers, sometimes these numbers are a little bit off, but that also could be because of the broker that we're using. These numbers could be slightly off, which I've even seen on TradingView. The numbers are slightly off, depending on the broker and how they're calculating that. So that's okay. But what happens also too is those entry points. So those entry points can be a lot more accurate because this is actually the real market. So your entries are a lot cleaner. They're exactly where you put them at. There's no necessarily delays. Also too, what I like about being in the regulated market is that they are almost on your side when it comes into making money, right? So they don't, if you think about it, brokers, if you think, oh yeah, brokers, they want you to lose money because, you know, that's just what they do. You know, they want you to lose. And it's like, well, if the broker really wanted you to lose money, how would they make money? Right? Brokers want us to win because they get commission off of our trades. So if you're blowing your account, it's really no fault to us. You know, it's no fault to them, but, you know, they're like, well, you could have, long time to boom. So that started trading at 8, which is probably why we had the influx, but, you know, we could probably start trading at 7.55. We can trade in a little bit early. Those stop losses are no joke. Those stop history really has to be almost a test, but reliably on yeah, like, see, I can do there, and then I can either down 7, but that just means that this trading going to be focusing on S&P today. US 30, we're just not ready for US 30, just because I'm actually going to feel really good. I feel really good of having this dialed in because of just how that, you know, just how that's hitting me. Oh my God, are you kidding me? What just happened? Oh my goodness. That was crazy, guys. Oh my goodness. Oh, is it waiting? Oh, don't tell me it's waiting. Oh, 2 misses today, guys. 2. You want me to use the dom? I mean, I'll use the dom. This is crazy. I have not entered yet. I pressed this thing like 4. I already know that first position is going dummy right now. Oh my goodness. You want me to buy something? I guarantee you, I bet you if I press a buy, I'm not in a limit order. This market. Oh my goodness, guys, look at this drop. Oh my God, what is happening? I'm not perfect. Hold on, guys, Guys, you won't believe what just happened. Look at all of this right here. The lagging was crazy. Look at all of the buttons I pressed. I had it here. One. Just lagged crazy. But you know what? We're done. $178. So we're almost tripled our account. We was only pressing sell. Crazy. All right, guys. Sorry about that one. That one was a little rough. This is hilarious, bro. Look at I mean, these two were perfect, right? This was the lineup. Perfect. The expected double bottom. You know, had the 2 lot basically there, right? So then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I couldn't close any of the positions because there was nothing there. You know, a heavy lot here, I guess. Another one here. Another one. I mean, Tom's strategy was working, baby. We got plenty of plenty of market movement. Oh, this was funny. But great day, I guess, in the market. We easily killed the 3% on the return. Yeah, so I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Like, guys, welcome back to IGS. But we are in Asian session, so we are still on the 16th. Today is still the 16th. A crazy amount of return today. I was in space needed, so we've already returned 8.7% earlier today with those crazy influx. Bring that home and you know, see if we're so for right now we're on, and you know, from there we'll see how it goes. So just kind of recapping on yesterday or last session, really. This was my actual positions here that actually got me to here, which got great double bottom here that showed up. This should have been my trade a little bit more, but I just kind of got distracted. But you know, my entry of the sell here was here, and we had a huge bounce up here. So you know, hit the stop loss. I was here, so I had to hit the stop loss. That was already pretty much predetermined. Pick up what I had here, which was about $50. So the goal was already 31. So I lost 50. As soon as that candle, you know, did that, I kind of basically got back right in here. I'm pretty sure. Dropped, and then it hit $80, and I was done. And you can see the great turnaround here that it started to turn around. I think this is really what I'm going to start using when it comes, not necessarily for a re-entry, but you know, it could know we're going up. We don't know how long we're going up, but you know we're going up. So, but yeah, and we can start to use that here. It's that little draw. Pretty much we can basically switch into a sell if we need to. So, but yeah, that's kind of what happened last session. So we could jump back. Hopefully we don't get that. Hopefully we get a nice day because it's really optimized for S&P. But so early morning, you know, pretty much a spot on entry for, you know, S&P. You know, nice and relaxed. We got in, you know, and that whole, like, me not seeing that entry point just kind of got the, you know, the best of me. Got a little frustrated, and I just kept clicking sell, which might up turning out well because I knew it was going to drop. But, you know, just having those clean entries, very similar to this. Obviously, this could have been a lot. This would have been ideal, you know. And you know, we would have easily not even hit our stop loss at all. It just probably would have just very, very clean trading. So, and that's what we want, you know. The whole point of this 3% thing is to just slowly build that account up. And what that allows us to do is it really allows us to have minimal time in the market. And that's my goal, right? If you want to make $100,000,
in a day, and I'll show you. And not even, you're just clearing $3,000 a day, which, oh, this is 100,000. Sorry, let's get one more zero. There you go. So you have 30,000. I mean, even here, guys, you're making $190,000, and this is with the takeout. This is 25. This gets me. I get there faster by taking out less. So the less you take out, the more you're able to get here faster. But yeah, maybe you need a $4 million account to make $60,000-$80,000 a day. But mind you, this is 0.25. This is with a 3%. So that means that at minimum, right? Not minimum, probably a maximum of like an hour of like consistent movement. You're not. This is just a numbers game. I think as traders, and like aspiring to be traders, this is like a job. You can either try to take the fast route and like, try to kiss everybody's butt in the office, or like, you could just grind your way. Then the good part is, if you're keeping your ratios proper, making $60, right? And you'll see, hopefully I'll get a nice, great position in here. Like, this is nothing, so we can't really do anything, but like, you'll see, just as you saw today, and you can even see in this position here, this is not a huge position right here. If it was here, yeah, I probably would have been finished just about right here. It's not a huge position, and these are 5-minute candles here. So do it like that, where you're in the market for 15, 20, 30 minutes, and you've been consistently building your account where you're able to do that now, where you can make $30,000 and not have a problem with it, and be like, oh, well, that was just 0.25% of my account. That's okay. Or you can try to over leverage and try to don't regret, right? Time strategy is great, but there's things that you can tailor, and there's things that you can consistently do in a way that makes sense for your strategy. It makes sense also too for a long-term position, right? Maybe Tom's account has $6 million in it, $3 million or something like that, right? If he has a $3 million account, right, he's still making $90,000 on a 3%. And you know he's a beast. He's easily clearing well over $90,000 a day. And now you're making half. That's the really big picture. Take your time. 1, 2. This is gonna show my emotions. I have control of my trading. I know exactly what I'm doing every single day. And $90 a day, $94 a day, And I'm not gonna like, oh yeah, you should have did more than that. Yeah, okay, I wish I did make $3,000 today. I go normally, but what is actually going to get me to that point of consistency and a long-term vision, right? What do we want to be? We want to be the hare, or we want to be the turtle? Which one? Who wins the race, right? Is it about trying to show yourself how much money you can make and like never keep it, or is it about? I did the math with $1,000, with 3%. Now, mind you, this isn't without taking out that 25%. You can the account every 3% every single day. You can have $1.7 million in your account by in under a year if you just did 3% a day. And just did 3% every single day, whatever the number is. Your ratios are perfect. You have that stagnant where that is consistent and that is tailored to that. That is out of the 22 trading days. If I went to any investor right now and I told you, I said, yeah, I can give you 66% returns a month. The dude might give me $1 million. And that means that he expects me to make $666,000 in a month on his million. I would take that. Right? Mind you, we will probably double our account in under a month and a half. month, you can still have 300 by the end of this month. Yeah, okay, maybe the other month is like what, like $100 or something like that, something stupid low. 190, having so much headache, you know. And I wish, and I did this in high frequency trading, which wasn't, to be honest, it wasn't necessarily high frequency. You know, it was something, once again, another something fast, and you know, not fast, but very like, you know, the route. This is profitability, right? Somebody could be profitable and don't even know it because of how hasty they are when it comes to their trading. You can be profitable, which is hilarious, right? Profitability is what? What is profitability? Profitability is just consistent growth. It doesn't mean that it has to be massive growth. Be able to do that. Are you able to consistently like wake up? You know, that's like living, right? Like if somebody was just like, and they just wake up one day and then they don't wake up the other day, and then like they wake up and they're up for 2 days, and then like they don't wake up for 3. You know. So, you know, that's just kind of the self. I realize that I am profitable. Maybe not in my eyes, like when it comes to like big numbers, big profits, but like I'm profitable for sure. And you know, this for me is, you know, I've already proved it to myself, but it's great. This shows amazing stuff right here. 2 months, I want to see this growth. I want to see, you know, if we are able to even, we're on target and we can clearly make me very, very happy. That'll make me very, very happy. And this is something that you can show, you know, I don't build that up. So I think this is something. 30 S&P. I'm just gonna say, maybe I'll just say, we can do what we want to do. To be honest, we could really do what we want to do. So, and you know, I'm very, very thankful for that. You know, we have a very, very steady and when we're winning, we add on to our positions. You know, we have all of the right, you know, that's important. That's very, I really would like to time with that, guys. You know, this is the completely right? There is uncapped commission, right? But like every salesperson that goes into sales, right? Yeah, they're always master, right? That's gonna be the challenge, right? And then what average at least hitting quota every single month, and you know which one. I'm just gonna pause on the FTMO challenge, and we're gonna get a little bit of a dose exactly where it's going, market. And I think that's another thing. The test trade isn't really a test trade. It's really like we are going down this path, you know. And then here's if I miss this here, we get this. Me also too. I know. 1 second. Having to deal with the pain. Now you're sitting there and it's premature anyway. The market and then you got the thing that you know, you either stop. Oh my god. The TP instead of the close. Then I daily target for today, another day in total, just a magnificent day. Quadrupled our daily return for today. You know, that's really thanks to and we have a great day today, and a great trading day, and you know, third day. Thanks guys, I'll catch you guys in the next session.